Andrew England here from Nyline to inform you about Nyline's requirements for SIP invites. Nyline monitors and examines all calls traversing our service, and our goal is to ensure a dispatchable location is included on every call. But before we match a location to a call, the parameters of the SIP invite are critical to ensuring proper call setup and handling. So in this video, we will discuss the following: Nyline requirements for a SIP invite, considerations if using encrypted SIP via TLS/SRTP, and considerations for individual Nyline solutions. So for the SIP invite requirements, when configuring your SIP trunk to Nyline, use TCP exclusively for signaling. UDP traffic is specifically not supported due to the size of SIP messages. The size of the headers once the PITA flow is populated would potentially lead to fragmentation and packets arriving out of order if UDP is used. This could slow call setup or cause it to fail completely. And then next, ensure that the invite to Nyline, the public IP, is present in the appropriate headers and C lines in the body of the SDP. If the public IP in the invite is not recognized by Nyline firewalls, portal, or SBCs, the invite may never arrive or the call may be rejected. And then next, ensure the assigned port listed in the invite headers are correct for your implementation. 5060 for unencrypted SIP and 5061 for encrypted. And then next, send the G.711 ULAW as the preferred codec. While other codecs can be in the offer, G.711 is required for calls to the Nyline service. We recommend stripping out all the video codecs from the SIP invites, as this can lead to the call being rejected. You can easily verify what codecs are being offered, as the record of the invite we received is present on each call in the call log section of the Nyline portal. So for some encrypted SIP considerations, Nyline supports encrypted SIP using TLS/SRTP. Nyline supports TLS 1.2 for SIP signaling encryption. Earlier versions, which might be 1.1 or 1.0, are not supported. So as far as your responsibilities go, you must have a valid certificate present on your equipment. Our list of approved CAs can be found in our support portal. And that includes self-signed certificates will not work as they are not issued by a CA. You may use a wildcard certificate, and you are responsible for renewing your certificate. Then next, you must update the Nyline CA chain when we publish new CA chains for our certificates. This is available in our support portal. You or your Nyline partner must be able to configure TLS/SRTP on your session border controller. And then finally, you must use TCP/5061 for TLS traffic. We do not support encryption on TCP/5060. And by default, Nyline will return calls to TCP/5060 if we receive an unencrypted call, or TCP/5061 if we receive an encrypted call. You can override the port we use for return calls by configuring this setting on a voice gateway entry in the Nyline portal. If an unencrypted call is received, it will be returned as unencrypted. This behavior cannot be altered, even with a destination port configuration as mentioned later. Likewise, if an encrypted call is received, the call will be attempted only as encrypted. And then some additional considerations include using an early offer when establishing a call with Nyline, and that will result in a faster call setup time, as there's no need for additional message exchanges before agreeing on the media. In relation to configuring your SBC to send options pings to Nyline, using options pings allow your SBC and monitoring platforms to quickly determine service availability. And then as far as Nyline for UCM physical phones and Jabber endpoints, you can ensure that the contact header includes the device name of the phone, and then there's some header examples listed on the screen right now. And then in relation to Nyline for UCM WebEx using held, you can ensure that the geolocation header is present with the appropriate tokens, and then there's a geolocation URL example listed on the screen. And then in relation to Nyline for BroadWorks, you can ensure that the invite includes the p-access-network-info header and the appropriate tokens for physical phone location assignment. and WebEx devices will leverage the geolocation header as previously mentioned. And you may also leverage the x-broad or x-DNC header for user-based matching. So with all that in mind, I hope this guide helps simplify the requirements of setting up your SIP trunk with 9line. If you found this video useful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more tutorials like this. And if you have any questions or need further clarification, feel free to email us at support@9line911.com. And thanks everyone, see you in the next video.